Well, welcome everybody to our July 2023 meeting, HPNC. We have two featured readers for you today. I'm going to introduce the readers to you. First, we're going to have Juanito, and then we're going to have a little break, and then we're going to have Michael Dillon Welsh read for you. So let me introduce Juanito to you. Juanito Escareal has a book published in 2018, The Silence Within, Haiku, Tanka, and Haiban, and free verse poems. Juanito is an award-winning haiku and tanka poet. Most of his haiku appear in Fuyo, a quarterly haiku magazine published in Japan, and other publications and journals such as HPNC's Mariposa, Red Moon Anthology of English Language, Haiku, Edge of Light, Heron's Nest, World Haiku Reviews, Treetops, Hijinks, In the Ship's Wake, a Tanka anthology, and Simply Haiku, among others. He's won a number of haiku contests, including the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival in 2007, Spirits Up Worldwide Contest 2005, Hoshi no Mori Tanka Contest 2005, and many others. So here's Juanito, and we'll listen to him read for us.
Hi all, thank you. Thank you, Gary. First of all, I apologize if I sound a little hoarse, because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I can manage. So the haiku I will be reading were selected from my book, The Silence Within. The book has 4 sections: haiku, tanka, the long haiban, and free verse poems. Most of these haiku were published in Fuyo, a quarterly haiku magazine published in Japan, and co-edited by Dougal J. Lindsay and the late Yoko Sugawa. Some haiku were also published in online publications and journals. Dougal allowed me to use for my book his commentaries to my haiku as published in Fuyo. I also have commentaries on selected haiku. The haiku section has seasonal categories, including zo or various other haiku. So I begin with spring. Spring cleaning, the dog heads for the gate, wagging its tail. Ides of March, the spread-winged heron stubs its shadow. The Cartier also took with him some petals. Earth Day Festival, a fainted lady flits from cosmos to cosmos. I would like to read Dougal's commentary to the Earth Day Festival haiku. The common English names of the butterfly and flowers are used to great effect without sacrificing the rest of the poem. The act of pollination meshes well with the concept of Earth Day, while humankind is equated with a painted lady, conjuring up images of wantonness and unfaithfulness when combined with pleats, to suggest that we do not take enough care of the earth. Woe be the cosmos if we could not control these urges before we set off into space and the worlds that await us there. Summer. Summer rain, boy and dam came in swordplay. Low on gas, exiting the freeway, fields of garlic. Nap time, a hairy caterpillar drops by. Relocated, the guardian Buddha, lightens by 4 snails. Autumn, glowing over the city dump, harvest moon. Autumn dusk, swirling down the garden, starlings. Night deepens, the lone cricket changes the song's pitch. Pre-dawn, the moon harvests what is left of the night. Winter, winter day, the cat scarps the roofs, the bandpipe. Meteor shower, in the darkness, a leaf falls. One persimmon leaf remains on the sapling, New Year's Eve. First morning, a rocket, a very drunk, robins. Here's my commentary for the first morning haiku. Awakened by a racket of birds at dawn, I got up from bed and went out to the backyard, into the backyard. A flock of robins was flying in and out of my neighbor's tree. It was the first morning. The robins were inebriated by eating the fermented berries. It was the first morning of the year, and I associated the raucous robins with the celebrations around the world in different time zones. Zo or various other haiku. In the small pond, the tallest banyan tree is a dwarf. Two deaf mutes, the silent shifts from fingers to fingers. Is it Zen to be an escape artist? A tailless lizard. A stone's throw from the canyon's edge, I throw a stone. Following is a shortened version of Dougal's commentary on the stone's throw haiku. Although this haiku does not include a Higo or seasonal reference, it is a good example of how a nature word, stone, can be just as powerful as a seasonal word. It links one aspect of the stone's existence, immobility, especially over short periods of time, with an aspect of human existence, the need to verify our convictions, and the will to change nature by our own hands, The poet guesses that he is about a stone's throw from the canyon's edge, and by throwing the stone, changes nature, by causing this stone to move from its position and fly through the air, and all to verify an arbitrary and inherently subjective conviction of the human poet. All this in so short a poem. This is the beauty of haiku. Due to lack of time, I'm skipping most of the pros and points. I would like to talk a bit about the haiban titled Bon Odore, or literally honoring the ancestors' dance. This long haiban was about my experiences during my trip to Tokyo, Japan in 2005 to attend the Hoshitomori International Tanka Contest Awards ceremony. To make a long story short, one of the highlights of the awards ceremony was when a group of reciters entering the ceremony hall recited the tanka poems. The selected tanka entries or the selected tanka were converted into musical forms, unsung and recited by the group in the ancient language of Yamato. Yamato, by the way, is the old name of Japan. What's the old name of Japan? Sorry. Now I would like to read a ringei, which is not in my book. This ringei was composed in 2000 and was published in 2001 in Chiyu's Corner and the Red Moon Anthology in 2001. Talons in the Chimney was composed in collaboration with Ferris Gilly and the late Peggy Willis Lyles. As most of you know, Peggy passed away on September 3, 2010. Hence, I only had permission from Ferris for this ringei reading. I'm not sure what the protocol is on this situation. However, since the ringei had already been published, I am taking the liberty to do this ringei reading in memory of Peggy Willis Lyles. The sequence of poets is as follows: me, Peggy, Ferris, me, Peggy, Ferris. Talons in the Chimney. Autumn wind, a styrofoam dish scrapes the darkness. Chalk across the blackboard, a shiver up my spine. Softly tapping on a bedroom window, the strangler tick. Soundless the clamp, of a Venus flytrap. Often flew, talons in the chimney, flush out soup. Stroke of midnight, an owl screeches twice. Before I end my reading, I would like to give thanks to the following poets who helped in one way or another towards the publication of my book. Dougal J. Lindsay, Michael Dellan Welch, hi Michael, and Ferris Gilly. I would also like to thank Patricia McMiller, hi Patricia, for the review of my book and her kind words. I guess that's all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Juanito. That's great. Thank you so much.